All right, so I'm here with my great friend, Chris True. We are huge Beatles fans. You can see the office here. You'll see another painting here in a second. And guitar was ordered and is purchased, and we're about to unbox it. It's the Gretsch Country Gentleman Vintage Select 1962 version, as played by George Harrison on the Ed Sullivan Show.
And this will almost complete your
I promise you.
collection.
I promise you.
Hoffner, got a couple
Yup.
Rickenbackers.
Got the 325. Yeah, it's. If I go much past this, though, I don't think the wife is gonna, appreciate it very much. So it might have to end here for a while.
A welcoming addition to the collection. I'm
That's
excited
right.
to see this thing.
All right, here we go. Video flipped around. Look at that. It's recognizing the face of them when I first did it on, and it was that little squares. All right, so awesome painting there. Okay. We got the Hoffner. I got a version of that at the house. It's not the one that Paul plays, but it plays pretty good. Oops. You never know. I like to think that when they box these things, they put it, in such a way where it's not upside down wherever you open it, but you never know.
All right, give me a few famous songs that or solos that this may have been heard on.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So, pretty much, it was pretty much his go-to guitar, George's go-to guitar for the first probably 3 albums. And famously stuff like All My Lovin', She Loves You, were recorded with this guitar, with this exact spec. Little story, some folks out there might not know the story of the guitar that was used for that, what happened to it. So the guys were on the road, and they had, according to George, had about 14 guitars strapped in the back of the truck. And this guitar was on the very, very back, and a strap broke loose, something happened, and it was the middle of the night, and a guitar fell off the truck. So they realized it, or somebody, caught up to him and told him, hey, something, you might think you lost something, a banjo or something is what they call it, they said. And they remembered them calling it a banjo, so they're like, whose guitar was it? So they get back there and they start going back. It's about 10 miles worth of road. And they finally start finding pieces of a guitar. And turns out it's the Country Gentleman.
Oh no!
Yes. So George had 2 of them. So not both of them weren't destroyed, but the one that was used really mainly for the recording of those early songs was the one that was destroyed. He's owned other ones, and he's
now this one would have replaced his previous Gretsch, right?
The Duo Jet, which he held on the cover of Cloud 9, his probably most successful solo album.
That's correct.
So here we got a black case that this comes with. It's going to be tricky getting this out of here, I'm thinking. Oh my gosh, it's very heavy. So other interesting Gretsch facts. The Gretsch is, of course, an American-made guitar, and the Gretsch family apparently was somewhat. They were aware that the Beatles were using their guitars, but the president of Gretsch Guitars right now, as we speak, was sitting on his living room floor watching Ed Sullivan with everybody else in 1962, and was delighted to see his family's logo on the Ed Sullivan Show.
February of 1964.
That's it. All right, so I love the Gretsch logo. Beautiful, classic logo. Here's the moment. Nice, solid case. Came shipped with. There's always one back here I'll forget about.
Oh, what a beautiful guitar.
Look at that packing. So most of these companies will inspect, so it's never a big deal to me when you see a few fingerprints and stuff coming on a guitar, because they open it up, they inspect it. It's gorgeous. The gold plating. Here we go. Can you see that, Coach?
Yeah.
The Chet Atkins Country Gentleman. And look at this. I've never seen this before. I've many guitars, and that is neat. That was in between the silica clean. Huh. All right. Those tuning keys. Look at that hardware.
Wow.
And this is a little thing that they really, kind of a famous aspect of this guitar. This kind of padded back. If you were to remove these, you could get to the electronics back here. You know, but it also, I guess, created some, you know, a comfort level. You know, so I wonder how in tune it is coming out of the box. Let's see.
What a beautiful guitar.
Strike a chord here. So to any Beatles fan, as Chris and I definitely are, this is like holding history.
Mm-hmm.
Got these mutes. Not 100% sure how they work. You see that? See the mute? It came up and muted those top strings, which is a neat feature that you don't really see really ever.
That's crazy.
Kind of almost the only guitar you see this on.
Yeah.
Not in tune. All right, so let's see if I can tune it up real quick.
Now, what would the mute be for? What would they
if
use?
let's say you wanted to do like a blues riff, and you're muting, you'd mute the top strings, and you're going.
And didn't
you
want
have
to hear
no
those.
chance of hitting those.
That's right.
You know, there'd be uses for it. You know, depending on what kind of style you're playing, or you know whether you're lead or rhythm. And of course, George was exclusively lead almost, but
Right.
John played a few solos. Ooh, it's tough.
And you'll see this guitar that George actually was his main touring guitar, right?
Yep.
In the early years. Did he ever bring it back out for anything?
I'm not aware that he did.
Yeah.
He played in his later years. Of course, he really favored his middle years. He favored the Strat in the Casino, Epiphone Casino, and then later years with the Beatles, he either played his Rosewood Telecaster or his Gibson Les Paul. Mainly, he'd play other things, but those are kind of his go-tos.
Right.
That's where I messed up, I think.
Those are some unique looking tuners.
Yeah, I know. I love it.
That's some big tuning keys.
I love the gold plate hardware. Okay, so this isn't going to sound right, and I'm going to do it much slower than George did it, but I practiced a little riff to start with this.
I need you in the showroom.
So here we go.
Available manager to the showroom.
Right there. That would not
This is going to be much slower, and I'll probably make a mistake, but here we go.
There you go. Close your eyes.
Yeah, that's right. I miss you tomorrow. So there it is. I don't even know what everything does. I guess it's a tone knob of some kind, maybe volume. Actually, that may be volume. I don't know, but you know, probably pick up volumes there. That's actually that. Oh, and I know these. This is interesting. So they're Chet Atkins. So this is a signature guitar from Chet Atkins, and Chet, of course, you know, if you're not familiar with Chet's work. He inspired George Harrison. That's kind of all you need to know. But look up some videos of him, and he had a very unique, very cool playing style. And there's 3 different tones that you know, this selector switch you know, will bring up, and they all, you know, have a purpose. You know, there's other videos that can kind of go through that with you, but that's what those are for. And gosh.
Very cool. Got your Bigsby on the bottom there.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, all right. Congratulations, Johnny.
Thank you.